the Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads, more sales, more predictability.
Introducing Jarrod Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carley, marketing and outsourcing expert.
G'day there, everybody. Welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for Thursday, the 3rd of June. We are getting towards the end of financial year here in Australia, and I have a killer interview with the wonderful Serena today that we've set up. We're excited for. How are you today, Serena?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. I just opened the Facebook side and I was quickly trying to get it muted before you asked that question so that you couldn't hear the whole thing being replayed again.
You are You're smashing it as always. So today, guys, what we want to do is I want to talk to you guys about this wonderful interview. We've got Jarrod Freer. How are you doing today, man?
Great. How are you?
Doing incredibly well, man. Thanks so much for asking. So just so you guys know, Jarrod Freer is a client of ours, and he is actually based in Perth, Western Australia. He is the go-to video marketing guy in Perth. If you're looking to generate more leads, get more attention on your brand with the use of video, he is your go-to guy in Perth. So super excited for the interview today, man, to share your knowledge with the world as well. For people that don't know who you are, could you maybe just share a little bit about you and what you do?
Basically, I'm a video content creator, so I help people grow their business on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and all YouTube videos. I help them get more leads and generate more traffic to their Facebook and Instagram.
Cool, yeah. And that's specifically with the use of video, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. And photos as well, because I do both. So yeah.
Exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff. Thanks so much for being on the show today. So, I mean, cool. Video is one of those things, right? Like a lot of people know that they should be doing a lot more video, but maybe aren't doing as much as what they would be normally wanting to do as well. What's your thought patterns around video? Why would someone go for video? Why do you think people would go video over maybe normal graphics, posts, and all that type of stuff these days?
Just more engagement. Puts a face to your brand, so literally people can actually see who you are behind the brand. So it's more engaging as well, and people it gets a lot more views than just a general post or a text-based post or a photo. At the moment, you get like probably click rates of like 40% more on your Instagram, on your Facebook, and yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I know, especially with what Instagram has at the moment, I know we've implemented some tactics and things like that around and strategy around video and some that you do a lot of, and we've had 1 million plus views on some videos as a result, man. So it's like I totally get it, and I know how people really, really want to see the face, a person that is actually behind the brand as well. Hence the reason we run these shows a couple of times a week and add value to the audience and so on too, is because of that reason, right? So that's awesome, man. I totally agree with you there. So in terms of video and things like that, if someone was to get, say, some tips on exactly what they should be doing to be able to get more out of their video, what sort of tips could you be giving people to maybe get more engagement? Is engagement important, do you think? Or, is it more important to just get a lot of views, or is it better to get less views and more engagement? What do you think around that? What's better?
I think getting more engagement on your posts, so putting a call to action at the bottom of your posts rather than just posting something and a pretty video or pretty photo and not having any button to click on at the end of it. So people will actually, if you're releasing something, to have like a click here, learn more here, just to get more engagement out of your posts. I think that would be a good tip. And also to post more often, more than twice a day, maybe. Do more and give people tips on how to give away something of value, to give them something to, and also some reason why would they follow you? What's the reason? Why do you do what you do? I guess is the number one thing. I think for me, I love getting people to grow their businesses and grow their brand and help them get more creative with their social media rather than just doing generic stuff that everyone else is doing. So be a bit more creative. Yeah.
And if someone's not naturally creative, what do you suggest people do if they're not a naturally creative person, right? Or they don't consider themselves to be creative, right? What would you suggest for someone to do in order to, I guess, spark some creativity?
That's a really good question. Maybe film yourself first before you get online and practice beforehand. And then get comfortable being uncomfortable, I guess, because literally I'm not naturally a confident person when it comes to in front of a camera, but so by practicing and practicing and practicing, you get more confident in yourself and help yourself grow a little bit more. Yeah, I think.
Practicing in front of camera, that's a good one, man, because I think what a lot of people have a tendency to do is they have a tendency just to, just put it straight out there, right? Like just film it, get it done, put it up and get it done, right? Whereas I think, practice, not a lot of people have a tendency to do much practice when it comes to themselves on camera, right? They just something done, put it out there and it's complete. So yeah, it's definitely something that's got to be done a lot more of, man. So yeah, totally agree. So in terms of like, I guess some other tips, what other tips could you give someone to be a lot more engaging with video?
Put more of your personality into the video. So like if you're a shy person, don't try to be something you're not. Try to just be yourself, because people want to have if they want to talk to someone, they want to talk to someone they feel genuine, to be yourself really, and not try to act a way you think people want you to act, or your ideal client want you to act. Just act like yourself. I guess that would be a good tip.
Do you think a lot of people can sort of see through if someone isn't being their true self on video? Do you think that people can see that?
Oh, definitely, because it's a confidence thing also. If you're not confident in front of a camera, people are very perceptive. We're very quick to judge. Everyone does. So if your first impression does matter. So, and some people are too much in their own head. They worry too much about what people think rather than just see how it goes. But I guess.
Good points, man. Good points.
And also not planning. So like you can have a script as well. It would be a good idea to write a script out so that you can kind of like not just talk about stuff that's off the top of your head. Actually think about what you're going to say and why you're saying it today, and because you could actually like do a month of top 5 tips, 10 tips for whatever you want to help people with, I guess.
100%, man. Love that. What do you think, Serena? I mean, we obviously run this show two times every single week, but there's some weeks where we're probably 3 or 4 as well, right, that we're running this show. You know, we're obviously consistently looking at ways to be able to grow our brand, and we know that we understand that the use of video is great for it as well. Do you have some ideas or some thoughts around video that you like to add to this as well, just sort of what we're sharing at the moment?
Well, I'm one of those that I don't want to use the word petrified, but you know, if someone asks me to do a video testimonial for them, I go like, oh my God, and I just go, and I you know, fall to pieces, because I don't know, as soon as you stick that camera in front of my face, and then I know it's a video, I just don't know what to do. So, you know, I think it's just sort of, you know, how to work out for people to know. I mean, video obviously is one of the greatest things to do. Everybody loves watching videos. They love seeing everything that's, you know, pure live, and how people look, and, you know, they look at them for different reasons. What's their makeup like? What's their hair like? And all that sort of stuff. But, you know, you can really make videos and enticing, and also being able to sell a business. So it's important. Because you have a fear, it's not a reason why you should use to not do it. You have to find ways around that fear. Now, I did an interview once years ago in my outsourcing business in the Philippines, and I knew I could not sit in front of the camera and just sort of talk or do what I needed to do. So what I did was I had someone sit opposite me, and they asked me questions, and I was sort of on just a little bit of an angle, but still facing the camera, and I just answered the questions. And that was then able for me to get past that fear of just looking direct into a camera, knowing there's no one in front of me, and knowing how to, you know, how do I talk? What do I say? Like, you know, it's just me on my own trying to come up, you know, with stuff. So that one worked for me. Another thing is, you know, doing, taking it on a little bit of a different angle, where maybe it's not completely, I don't know how you would do that, right, in a person's face. Like, I don't know how the actors do it, where they go up close when they're smooching and tonguing and all that sort of stuff, you know, and they've got the camera right there in front of it. But I guess they get used to it. And they must have been there in the first place anyway, where they were quite nervous also. I mean, you know, you're more comfortable on this side of the camera rather than if you were on the other side, you know, but you're on the other side right now, but you just don't have a camera in your face, so it's a lot easier. So what sort of things would you do for people who do have that fear to be able to create great business ads for them that include them into the business and get past the fear factor?
The fear factor. Well, just make them feel comfortable in front of the camera, first of all, because that's the hard. I understand, because when I first started, I started as an assistant. My boss would put me in front of, like, on the other side. So I totally understand. I just make people feel comfortable, I guess, and not think too much, if you know what I mean, because no one's going to judge you, really. It's only yours. You only got yourself in your own head most of the time, and we're very hard on our own selves more than anything. So yeah, I'm very easy at getting people to feel comfortable, I guess, because I want them to be authentic. I don't want it to come across as staged or, yeah, I guess that's one tip. Yeah.
Love that, man. Love that. Because, I mean, you know, getting comfortable in front of camera is obviously the first thing for a lot of people, right? And, you know, getting away from that fear, because, yes, we do, as human beings, have a tendency to be a lot harsher on ourselves, and we'll go away, we'll say, you know, that was shit, right? Or, you know, I could have done that better, or, you know, I said this wrong, right? But the reality is only we knew that we said something wrong, right? Nobody else. Everyone else thought it was normal. And, you know, we had an experience recently where we went and did some video content with some clients, right? And they were, you know, they were saying, yeah, that was crap. Oh, this isn't what I want to say. But when you're listening to it, it's like, yeah, it's really, really good content, right, that people are sharing. But we're our own worst enemy, right? And, you know, when we look at video is one of the, you know, it has so much on social media, so much tracking that you can use through video, so much more virality around it. You can do so much more with it. You can be more creative. It can be more engaging. It can really put a lot more eyeballs on your brand, and you can start getting even better results and really supercharging your marketing results as well, either from free advertising and on top of that with your paid ads and so on as well, to be able to do this, right? So you can really step up your game online with the use of video, but it's just, you got to get over that fear, that judgment, that, what you say to yourself, and just get it done. And you learn to get comfortable behind camera, right? Because, the more we sort of go into the 21st century, and, before you know it, we'll be at 2030, right? And probably everything's going to be pretty much video by then. So, which is the crazy thing, right? By the time we get to 2030, there probably won't be any posts or anything, reading anything anymore. It'll all be just audio and video. Who knows? And that's just a guess, or a guesstimate, so to speak. And I know we talk a lot about it as well, Serena, right? The use of video, and we have that through a lot of our trainings and so on like that we do for people too, video tutorials and so on too. So it's huge.
So businesses often come up with ideas for themselves on things to do to make great videos. So, if a business were to approach you, and I don't know if I should use, Jarrod's and mine as an example or whatever, or you can create one yourself, what sort of things would you suggest to them in ideas that they could come up with on what to video, depending on what they're about,
first of all, have a script that actually has a call to action in it, rather than just... there's a lot of videographers that will do a lot of brand videos, and that's fine. But you want something to that's eye-catching, that's going to stop people's news feeds, because it's not. We're oversaturated with a lot of stuff. People scroll all day at work while they're at work on silent, so that they get a lot of overstimulation. If you don't do something that's going to either shock them, make them laugh, or even make them angry sometimes, to get attention, I guess, really. Yeah, so definitely have a script that has a call to action in it at the end of it, and gives them something to click on. So that's what sorry?
Do you come up with ideas for them on what to do if they don't have any?
Yeah, I can come up with I can write the script for them. Before I sit down before them, I learn a little bit about their business and help. I've got a script that actually gets them more engagement on their social media, gives them more, and then I give them they can also use Instagram Reels as well on top of that, which I help them with content planning. So I give them a content planning, so a set, this is what you should do this day, and schedule it and be consistent with it. So literally you're always, people are always, and also be more, actually when someone likes your thing, comments on something or something, like get engaged and actually talk to them. So, because you can start conversations straight away from just that.
What are Instagram Reels for people who don't know?
It's short form format that is 30 seconds, or can be up to 30 seconds long. And also it literally, it hasn't been monetized. So literally you'll get a lot of views just by doing a couple of Instagram Reels most of the time, set to music, like TikTok, I guess you call it.
I was just about to say, is it a bit similar to the TikTok style?
Yeah, it's like TikTok, and it actually it's a great format for videographers you can get a lot of ideas from just some people. You can actually copy some stuff from TikTok if you want. So you can get ideas from go on TikTok, look at stuff that is trending, and do the exact same thing on Instagram Reels.
Wow,
And
that's pretty cool.
yeah,
You get some good shit on TikTok. It was quite, funny to watch some of the stuff, and then everybody trying to copy it and all that sort of stuff. And that's a fun thing as well too. What's a fun thing you could do for Jarrod and I's business out of the blue?
That's a good. Well, I haven't even
You're
thought
putting him
about
on the
that one.
spot, Serena. Come on.
I know. You don't have to answer.
I think both of you God.
Like bloopers or something beforehand,
Yeah, you could
Serena.
do
Maybe
bloopers.
like our
I
bloopers
think
before we go
some
live.
of the like something funny and something.
I love bloopers. We love being funny as well too.
Yeah, because literally everyone, not everyone's perfect all the time. If you look at even actors or someone who's famous, they even stuff up sometimes, and you watch it and it's hilarious when they realize what they just said. Because not everyone, you can't be even if you're a professional, you sometimes make mistakes, and we're all human. So I think bloopers are kind of. So
you just want to make us look funny, or weird, or bad, or something like that. Is that what you're saying?
No, yeah, I don't know. Have because you're used to saying certain things, but sometimes it's good to see how you react when you do something that you didn't realize.
Yeah. It's probably when we get tired towards the end of the day, we go blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, when you've had so many meetings, and I know because you talk to a lot of people interstate and overseas, so sometimes you probably don't even one meeting after another meeting, and the time thing, it would play with your head, I guess.
Man, have you been spying on me or something? How do you know I have so many meetings? Come on.
No, I know.
You like to look at my couch and the way it was positioned in my lounge room? Is that what you're going to tell me next?
No. I know how hard you work, and that is inspiring to me. So when someone works hard, it makes me want to work hard too. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Cool. Any sort of closing thoughts or anything that you say, for example, let's just say someone wants to get started in video, man. What would you say to them first? What's the first thing that you think that they should do if they're thinking about video?
Well, like I said, practice first. Literally get in front of, film yourself and just do it over and over again until you feel comfortable in front doing it. Yeah, that's all I can. And also, just be yourself, really, because everyone likes authentic people. So if you don't, like you said, some people they're confident in their normal job, they can do that well, and then you stick a camera in front of them and then they suddenly lose their train of thought. And it's just, don't be so hard on yourself, I guess, because because literally it's very easy to think, even me, sometimes I'm harder on myself than I release something and then I look at it and people they're getting good engagement, but to me that wasn't that great because I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to putting out my own content. So I'm harder on myself sometimes when I shouldn't be. Yeah.
100%, man. Awesome. Great tips. Anything further you're thinking of, Serena, or any other thoughts you've got or to finish?
No, I sort of said quite a bit then, so I'm just writing in something I just wanted to put up on the screen about the Insta reel so that everyone knows. So yeah, nothing, and I'm not going to follow it up with anything either.
That's okay. That's okay. Cool. So let's say, for example, Jarrod, not only do you have a cool name, but it's actually spelled correctly as well, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say, for example, someone goes, "Yeah, you've got a really cool name. You seem like a cool dude. I love what you're throwing down. and they go, I want to literally get in contact with the second Jarrod, as in you, the Jarrod. How would they go about getting in contact with you, man?
I've got Facebook, so Jarrod Freer Marketing Guy. Instagram, you can contact me on Instagram. Also, I've got a website. You can contact me on that. And
what's your email?
My email is jarrodfreer3@gmail.com.au.
Jarrod Freer, free.
3 as in number 3, letter 3.com.au. And you can contact me on my phone number, of course, which is on my website.
Or here you've got access to, guys, you can get access to his free download. Here he's got given you a heap of tips on how to go viral with the use of video as well. So you can grab access to that. That's completely free as well. That would be my suggestion. I've seen it, have a look through it. It's great what he's got there. So my suggestion is if you're looking to use video first, grab access to that download that Serena's put there as well, because that'll be hugely valuable for you to really understand what you've got to really do to make video work for you in the 21st century, right? Because considering everybody's watching videos online every single day now, and that just keeps increasing. YouTube's like the second highest form of, search on the search engine criteria side of things for online. So if your business isn't even on YouTube, right, and you're not doing video, using video at the moment, you should be. So grab access to that download there as well that Jarrod's offering to all of you guys for free here today as well, because that'll be hugely valuable for you all too. So thanks so much for tuning in today as well and coming and sharing some knowledge and everything with everyone, Jarrod. I'm sure everyone has found it valuable. And for those of you that are here watching live, if you found some value from this as well, just let us know in the comments. Just type value into the comments if you found some value from today, and make sure that you download that guide of Jarrod's as well.
Thanks for that, guys.
Thanks so much for coming on today, man. Really appreciate it. And Serena, as always, you are amazing and been in control in the background as always do. So absolutely killing it.
Thanks for that, Serena. You're always
You're welcome anytime for you, Jarrod. I nearly went to call you Peter. This someone listen.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all on tomorrow's show, 1:00. Speak soon.
Thank you.